Welcome to Mr. Baby's 8th year anniversary concept video. This one is going to be a longer technically, but a longer video than usual. I promised I would do more long form content for you, and I promised that I would bring you a 8th anniversary concept video. This is going to be my first one. I will do a second one later. This has taken me a long time to do, so I hope that you do enjoy. I have changed up a few things and added a few things, and yeah, so this is going to be what I really want for the anniversary. And we did get some news recently regarding some things that I mentioned in this anniversary. So unfortunately, what's going to happen here is not necessarily 100% realistic, obviously, but what I would like from you is to let me know if we actually got this, okay? How would you feel? Would this be a top tier anniversary for you or not? I tried to be as, I wanted this to be the best celebration of Dokkan history for both pay-to-play players and free-to-play players as well. So, I mean, let's just hop into it and you let me know what you think. And let's just again, I'm a little nervous because I feel like when I spend a lot of time for doing things like this and some people don't like it. I mean, and again, it is what it is. I know not everyone's going to really enjoy it. But I guess the word is just, I'm very curious to see what you guys have to say. And of course, honesty is the best policy. Okay. So for part one, I wanted to bring I wanted to bring Cell Saga into the mix for part one of this celebration. Now, I know with the recent events of Gohan and Cell's EZA being, announced, that Cell Saga isn't likely at all. But unfortunately, I was building this concept before that was even a thing. So it is what it is. Let's just assume, please assume that Gohan and Cell's EZA was not announced. Let's hop into this and please let me know what you think. So here we go. Part one units, okay? For the Carnival exclusive, I wanted to bring, or I guess add, LR Physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan as the Carnival exclusive. So he will be the Super Class Carnival exclusive, which means that in part 2, the Carnival exclusive will belong to the Extreme Class character, just like the worldwide celebration. Now, I chose Physical because we already have a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan for Tech, LR for the AGL one, and then of course LR version of the Int one. We have an STR TUR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. The only physical one we have is the SSR that awakens from the BoJack movie. So I thought that it at least give the physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan a lot of love here and make him the Carnival exclusive. So let me know what you think about that. Straight up Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. And then we give a LR AGL Cell, LR AGL Perfect Cell, not just Cell, but Perfect Cell as the Dokkan Festival exclusive. So just to reiterate here, Gohan will be the part one Carnival exclusive Super Saiyan 2, and then Perfect Cell as the Dokkan Fest for this celebration. And then when it comes to Cell's banner, I did add Tech Android 17, and specifically the one that fought Piccolo. And shout out to Matt, you know who you are, Matt. I shout out to you for giving me this idea, because I was struggling to think of who to really add as the banner unit. Now from this animation, I think it would be really cool if Android 17 had some type of counter ability, because as you guys can see, Goku literally was grabbing his forehead, and then Android 17 kind of countered that and then threw him on the ground. So I could see this Android 17 being a really solid counter, like having a counter mechanic, or maybe even like a a melee super attack nullification, and maybe he supported Android / Cell Saga, or maybe just a 3-key 40% support to Android specifically, right? Let's move this back up here, that way I don't spoil anything. Let's go back up here. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the banner unit so far. I mean, again, I think when it comes to Cell Saga, we're getting a lot of Cell Saga buffs anyways, right? Now, this is where things change, because usually we don't really get EZAs in part 1 of the anniversary celebration, and I don't really agree with that. So I gave actually a decent amount of EZAs in part 1, and you're going to see exactly why I did this, okay? So for part 1, the first EZAs we're going to see are going to be for the free-to-play Krillin and free-to-play Android 18, specifically in Extreme Z area. So just to show you guys, I'm talking about this Krillin and this Android 18. They're actually available from the Baba shop, and more specifically, let me move this out the way real quick. Let me actually move this back here and then just do this. So more specifically, I'm talking about, again, they're from the Baba shop, and you can buy them with incredible gems. Now, I know that incredible gems are like the event itself doesn't really give too many incredible gems, so I have something planned later on for that. Stay tuned, stay tuned. But I thought if I'm giving Android / Cell Saga a little bit of love here, I mean, why not just give these two characters some, love? Why not EZA them? And I think that it could be a really good free-to-play buff as well. Going back here, though, that is, again, the first two EZAs. Again, just Extreme Z area free-to-play EZAs. And then, for the main EZAs for part 1, I wanted to give 3 characters EZAs, but not like Dokkan Fest or anything, but specifically just banner units. So I went with Physical 17, Int 18, and AGL Cell Jr. So go ahead and just pull these guys up really quick. We have this 17, we have this 18, and we have this Cell Jr. character. A lot of extreme class love for the Android / Cell Saga team. But you could, like, imagine now, right? If this was actually a thing, and you got EZAs for this character, and 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 the Banner Unit 17, and the new Carnival Cell, like, immediately, instead of having just one Dokkan Fest that gets an EZA, hoping these EZAs are good, of course, hoping these EZAs are good, I think there's a lot of value now to this category and to the categories that they're also on, right? That is why I went ahead and chose to give all these types of characters like EZAs, because instead of just giving one Dokkan Fest EZA, I thought, why not just give a bunch of banner units a lot more love instead? Banner units are also a part of different categories, so you're getting buffs for more than just one category with all these different units here. Hopefully that makes sense. And then we have one more EZA that I kind of already spoiled, and it's going to be for this STR Goten here, but not what you think, because he obviously already has an EZA, right? And this is one of the new things I'm introducing for this anniversary. It's going to be the Ultra EZA event. Now, I don't know if they're going to call it that, but eventually Dokkan will give us double EZAs or buffs for characters that already have EZAs. So I'm just calling it Ultra EZA. I don't really care what they call it, but the point is to give it to STR Super Saiyan Goten, and it'll be stage 1 of the new Ultra EZA event. And of course, I picture it being pretty difficult if you ask me. The first EZA on Dokkan ever was very, very difficult. Maybe it's free-to-play character exclusive. Again, I don't really know, but I want this character to get an EZA. And yes, he is low-key. He is low-key teasing something for part 2 and for the rest of the celebration. So, stay tuned for that. But anyways, yeah. So Goten will be getting the first Ultra EZA, getting a buff, and hopefully helping him match the power creep, because right now obviously this is just not great, right? So helping him match the power creep of what Dokkan is currently, I think would definitely be a great idea. Again, stage 1. And then the new free-to-play unit for the celebration is going to only be 1 for part 1. Now I know, okay, Dokkan usually gives 3 free-to-play characters during the celebration, right? They give 1 random two random SSRs that awaken into TURs, and then 1 SSR who awakens into an LR, okay? Now, I'm changing things up. I'm only giving 1 free-to-play character in part 1 and 1 free-to-play character in part 2. You're going to see what happens to those characters, okay? But the reason why I did that instead of just having 3 free-to-play characters is because, personally, I'm not a big fan. Dokkan recently has been doing a terrible job with those free-to-play, just regular, like the Goku and Chi-Chi and Bulma and Vegeta. Like, they're not great. So, I don't even want those anymore. What I personally just want is buffs for free-to-play characters, right? Buffs for banner units to help me build my team, and then actually good free-to-play characters. So, again, you'll see how this works as we move on here, but I want a free-to-play SSR Goku from the, time chamber, something like this, to give this form of Goku just a little bit of love. I called it buff. Someone correct me on the official name. Don't go crazy. I don't really care for the official name. I'm just showing you what I'm looking for here in terms of the Super Saiyan Goku. And then I want his awakening to be the Goku that when he's actually fighting Cell. Okay, now you may already know where this is going, but hey, let's hold our horses and let's continue here. Now, I did also list a ton of events here. I didn't list absolutely everything, but I did list a few things what I want to see in terms of new things for part 1, in terms of updates, events, and missions for part 1 of this anniversary so far. So let me know what you guys think so far. Again, I'm excited to share this with you. So here we go. In terms of part 1, updates, missions, and events, I do have, of course, the Ultra EZA event. I wrote difficult and free-to-play exclusive. It doesn't have to be that, but it would be cool. Honestly, the reason why I put free-to-play exclusive is to make, to give people an incentive to grind free-to-play units and free-to-play characters. Because many people say there's no reason to grind that character. There's no reason to grind this character. There's no reason to grind that free-to-play LR. So if they give Ultra EZAs, make them really powerful, and then require you to have specific free-to-play characters rainbowed and whatnot, or just not even rainbow, just to have them done, I think it'll definitely incentivize players to start grinding characters, and of course just increase overall the screen time that people are spending in Dokkan. That is the Ultra EZA event. Then I do have, let me go slow here. Then I do have the Rags to Riches Zenny event part 1 missions. There's literally an Ultra EZA. There is 3, it's just one event though, so it's a 30 stone EZA, but just it awakens 3 characters. So a lot of Zenny there, and then a lot of Zenny here. So I wanted to make sure to increase, or add, I should say, it's just some type of Zenny event where you can get basically reimbursed for all the Zenny that you're spending on those EZAs, so that way you're not going broke, obviously. Then we have boosted Ultimate Clash. For the anniversary and hopefully the worldwide celebration, just assume that it's going to be, you're getting 3 times the amount of incredible gems that you usually, not incredible gems, sorry, the battlefield memory that you usually get. And then starting from the anniversary and on, like for normal celebrations, every other time it drops, it'll basically be double the normal amount. So basically a permanent boost, a permanent buff to Ultimate Clash. For a big celebration, it gives you 3 times what it's currently giving you right now, and then for normal celebrations, it's giving you 2 times what it's normally giving you right now. And of course, that's to help with EZAing characters like this, and EZAing future characters that like the free-to-play LRs that you can actually get from the battlefield, stuff like that. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. Next, I do have the Cell Juniors Link leveling event. Now, I want this to work similar to the Metal Cooler Armor during the worldwide celebration. However, instead of 3 times a week, I did this once a day. So of course, it's definitely really good. Let me move this back up here just a little bit. It's definitely really good. Definitely a lot of incentive to play the game. And I feel like it's just going to keep players engaged with the game a lot more. Once a day isn't really that bad. The celebration itself lasts for like a month. So it's like, why not make it once a day, right? And then, as you obviously already saw, the Legendary Cell event, I want that to be a really difficult event added. We already have the Legendary Goku event, the GT version, and the Legendary Vegeta event, obviously, but now I want to introduce the Legendary Cell event. And when it comes to the Legendary Cell event, I'm thinking there could be like 7 to 8 stages, right? So just to hide this really quickly, we have First Form Cell, we have Second Form Cell, then we have Cell Perfect Form, and then I'm thinking we jump straight to the Cell Juniors, and then Cell and Cell Juniors, and then we have Perfect Cell, and then the thick boy. I don't know. I don't really see the thick boy Cell here. Let me just pull this guy up. I'm not gonna pull him up, but the big buff Cell as well. So that could be, that's 1, 2. We have 3. Then Cell Juniors is 4. Then Cell and Cell Juniors is 5. Then Perfect Cell is 6. And then the big fat thick exploding Cell could be stage 7. Let me know what you think about that. I think that'd be really hype. A lot of people have been asking that. I mean, many people have been asking for a new legendary event, but specifically like an extreme version of that. So let me know what you think about that. Then I want to go ahead and include a super and extreme class android / Cell Saga orb event. So there's 2 different paths. Let's say one path is Gohan, one path is Cell. If you beat Cell, you get extreme class android / Cell Saga orbs, and if you go super class, you get super class, obviously. Or if you go to fight Gohan, you get these super class android / Cell Saga events. Orbs. Then we have a lot of LGE, GT LGE, and LVE missions. So maybe like 3 missions per event, maybe 4 missions per event for different categories that Dokkan has recently added to the game. Let me know what you think about that. But that way, there's a lot of content to do in terms of missions. We have the orb event, the legendary cell event will be the main focus. I'm assuming it'll be the hard event of the anniversary in terms of at least part 1. The link leveling event, boosted ultimate clash. We have a lot of missions and the ultra EZA event. So I think there's a lot going on in part 1. Then I have, again, the names of these things do not matter. It's just the concept, okay? So I wrote down, find the eggs, community treasure hunt that gives 88 stones plus 8 Elder Kais. Now, the way I'm thinking this could work, just imagine it, for example, let's say Dokkan hides 1 egg in a random Dokkan event, right? So now players, we have to engage and try to find, because when you hop into a Dokkan event, there's like a little map before you actually fight the boss, right? So maybe you have to find which Dokkan event is in, go to basically each Dokkan event, look at the stage and see where the egg is, and maybe they're numbered 1 through 8. And the point of it is for you to collect all 8. It's a big community event. You're going to see a lot of things on Twitter, content from a lot of different content creators. And once you obtain all 8, or maybe maybe they make 1 egg available every single day for 8 days. For the first 8 days, obviously. And for every egg that you get, you can either exchange immediately for 11 stones and 1 Elder Kai, or you have to obtain all 8 first for you to obtain 88 free-to-play Dragon Stones and 8 Elder Kais. Now, I know what you're thinking, okay? 88 Dragon Stones is absolutely insane, but if you remember, 2 years ago for the Worldwide Celebration, we got a crazy Bulma event that gave almost 240 free-to-play Dragon Stones. So there's no reason why we couldn't get a few different variations or instances of something like this. Let me know what you think. And then, of course, I want to include Boss Rush. And please, the first 40-stone Boss Rush stage. Oh my god. Please, 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 please. Like, we have 35, 35, 35. Every single recent one has been giving 35 stones. Please give us the first 40-stone Boss Rush stage. And then I have something interesting here. I added something called the Trophy Box Slot Update, plus the Anniversary Watermark or category. Now, the trophy thing I'm going to talk about in the EX part, so stay tuned for that. However, for the Anniversary Watermark, something I've been wanting for a long time, and you could let me know what you think about this personally, but something I've been wanting for a long time is for Dokkan. If you go to any like Dragon Ball Heroes character, you'll see like the Dragon Ball Heroes logo on the bottom right. I want Dokkan to do that for anniversary characters. So I don't care if it's the free-to-play characters or like literally anything, but when it comes to the main, like the new characters for the anniversary, I want them to have, a really nice watermark on the bottom right that says like 8th anniversary or 7th anniversary or 6th anniversary, something like that, just to make anniversary characters, I think, feel more special and feel more unique, right? And then maybe they introduce like a category for it. I'm not saying a category you would actually play as, but maybe there's like an anniversary tag or an anniversary category that when you click on it, you can see all anniversary characters that you have in your box. Let me know what you think about that. It's just a little nice thing, nothing too crazy, but something I definitely want. And then last but not least, we do have 88 special character summon missions. You have 33 tickets that you can get in part 1, and then you get the rest obviously in part 2 and in part 3. But this multi will definitely cost, you need 88 tickets to do the multi. Maybe it costs 300, maybe it costs 400 Dragon Stones. I don't really know. You can let me know what you think about that, but this is basically what I have in terms of events and missions for part 1. I'm not including things like daily orb event, by the way, or like all Dokkan events are available. Those things are basically set in stone, are going to happen no matter what. These are just the new things that I personally want to see. You can expect other things to be happening as well, okay? Now that is basically what I want for part 1 of the celebration. Let me know what you think. I think there's definitely a lot going on here. Like legendary cell event, the community treasure hunting, boss rush, a lot of missions like carnival LR, like a lot of EZAs happening. Like I think there's a lot happening in part 1 to where it's not going to get boring very, very quick, especially with the EZAs, right? The Extreme Z area EZAs could happen, like the first one could happen literally, the first week, at maybe the first 3 days. The next 3 days, this EZA drops, and the next 3 days, you know, the Ultra EZA event stage drops, something like that. Again, I don't really know how it would work, but I think there's a lot of content here in part 1, and I think it's okay to drop this many EZAs because, again, they're just banner units, not just Dokkan Fest or anything like that. And usually, for when it comes to Dokkan, part 2 gives 4 EZAs, right? We have like last year we got EZAs for God Goku and God Vegeta, as well as Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega. That's 4 EZAs, 2 of which were banner units. So I think it's perfectly okay to exchange the Dokkan Fest for banner units, make them actually usable, not just everyone using Dokkan Fest characters. Make banner units actually usable, actually utility focused, and then make them really, really good, right? And then also they're going to buff certain categories or different categories that you could, like, I would love personally to run a Extreme Class Android / Cell Saga team and have to put banner units, right? It just makes pulling them a lot more exciting, if you ask me. So that's why I went with that. Let's move on to part 2 of the celebration, though. This is where things get a little exciting for me, if you know, if you catch the drift. But here we go. So part 2 of the anniversary celebration. Okay, let's just move into it. So, okay, part 2. The first character that I have listed here is going to be an LR Tech Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. He will be Carnival exclusive, okay? Now, the reason why I went with Tech, I know that the LR Tech Broly already exists, and I know that, you know, the Super Saiyan 3 Broly also exists, but I really feel like Extreme Tech needs more love. I also didn't want to go AGL because I made Cell AGL, and Physical is definitely an option. ST already has the LR Broly, right? And yeah, now I want to really emphasize that this is going to be the first movie, okay? Broly from the first. We do not have a single LR Broly from the first movie. The LR STR Broly is from Second Coming, and LR Tech Broly, I mean, he's Super Saiyan Broly. Super Saiyan Broly doesn't appear in the first movie, so that's also Second Coming. I want this Broly to come as a Carnival exclusive, specifically from the first Dragon Ball Z legend. It's called the yeah, I think it's called Legendary Super Saiyan, right? Yeah. So I want this Broly to be from the first movie. LR Tech, please make him the best character in the game. Why not? In terms of leader skills, okay, I also didn't do leader skills for these characters, by the way. You can let me know what you personally want to see. I just focus more so on characters, events, missions, all that good stuff. But maybe Super Saiyan 2 Gohan leads like Super Saiyan 2, maybe. Powerful comeback. Actually, no, that's already a Carnival Goku thing. Perfect Cell could be just straight up. I don't really know what they do, but yeah. So let me know what you think about that so far. We have our Goku. Sorry, not Goku. I just spoiled the next character, but hold on, wait a minute. LR Tech Broly here, and then actually let me show you guys this first. Let me go through the cons of what I'm actually thinking about doing for this here. Let me pull it up here. Wait a minute. So I would want this Broly, by the way. Again, I'm excited to share this, so I'm jumping all over the place, but I want Broly to be a base form Broly, by the way. I want the LR art to be base form, okay? But I know that there's a lot of transformations with this Broly, so I don't want it to take too long to get to Legendary Super Saiyan state. So what I'm thinking is, this is, you know, straight up LR base form Broly. That way he can link with other LR Brolys, right? And I want him to have a turn 1 transformation into this. I really want to capture this animation in the game. We need this animation, like oh my, we need this animation in the game. I'm a big Z Broly guy, okay? So we need this animation in the game. I'm speaking for all of us who love Z Broly. Maybe it's a turn 1, instant turn 1 transformation to this Broly, and then maybe it's an immediate active skill, to this Broly right here. So similar to the physical Angel Golden Frieza, where you can transform him literally starting from turn 1. That's what I'm thinking you can do with this Broly, right? But maybe there's a catch. Like maybe this Broly stacks attack and defense first, you know? So you might want to stack a little bit before you transform into this Broly. Something like that. And then I also want this Broly to have a Ki Blast nullification because he did this. I mean, this, like, you know, right? Could you imagine, like Broly just walking through Kamehamehas, or just like, dude, I'm losing my mind thinking about it, okay? I want Broly to have just a clean 100% chance, like he just nullifies Ki Blast super attacks just for existing, okay? This Broly needs to feel like the most powerful thing in the game when he drops, respectfully, of course, okay? All right, that is for the Goku side of things. I'm gonna go ahead and hide that. Don't look, okay? I'm sorry, don't look. Okay, anyways, then the next character here is going to be LR Int Super Saiyan Goku, Gohan, and Trunks, and he is going to be the Dokkan Festival exclusive. And to show you the art specifically here, I'm going to pull this up right here. Now, I know what you're thinking, oh my god, Goku, Trunks, and Gohan, not the most hyped thing of all time. I agree, that is a Dokkan Festival, by the way. But there's a few reasons why I did this, okay? Because if I just gave you another LR Goku from the first movie, it's LR Super Saiyan Goku, right? You can't link him with the STR Carnival LR. You can't link him with Carnival Goku, the Tech one. You can't link him with the Namek Goku either, right? So it just creates a lot of linking issues. I didn't want that. So I want this Goku to be, again, Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Trunks, and Super Saiyan Gohan. Categories would be a little bit weird. Maybe Super Saiyans, right? Movie heroes, joined forces, anything like that. May, not be the most category filled characters or whatever of all time. I get that, but it's just for the sake of being able to link and actually be able to use these characters amongst other Super Saiyan Gokus and whatnot, right? Now, when it comes to this character, I want them to have a immediate, just like LR Metal Cooler, an immediate revive upon entry. Like, you can revive immediately. If this character or a friend character gets KO'd, he, there's an animation that plays where all the characters, right? All the characters give Goku's energy, and this scene becomes reality. I would love for this to be a thing, and you could even imagine that one punch, this one punch could be like a counter, or it could be like an active skill or something, right? Where he just immediately decimates the end, like ultimate damage, guarantee crit, like literally every single effect that you can give to this Goku, give it to him and just make him annihilate the enemy, because that punch was obviously super powerful. That is what I'm thinking when it comes to giving that Goku some sort of love. Let me know what you think. And then, of course, in terms of a banner unit, I'm thinking of giving the banner unit to a TUR, Goku, and Piccolo. I can already hear the complaints in terms of, but Mr. Baby, come on, be for real, like the categories, right? And yes, I understand, but hear me out here, okay? Hear me out. When it comes to Goku and Piccolo, the reason why I gave it to them is because I want there to be a really good joined forces support. Joined forces is a extremely powerful category. There's a lot of really powerful LRs there. What the category lacks, however, is cohesion, right? You need characters to be linking and all that type of stuff. So I'm thinking that make this Goku and Piccolo a joined forces 3 key and 50% to attack and defense support. Okay, make them as strong, maybe defensively, as the STR Piccolo from the Worldwide Celebration. Make him have guard, a 200% defense. I don't really know, okay? But also, I really want this character, again, the main focus is to be a joined forces support, giving extra utility to join forces, making that category a lot more runnable, right? Let me know what you think about that. Hopefully they stack defense. I know they're really limited, and because they're limited in terms of category, they literally only have movie heroes, right? Movie heroes and join forces. So, I mean, again, very limited. So because they're very limited, I'd say make him extremely busted, stupid, broken, OP, and make him support join forces and make that team more of a reality than just random duos and trios as options to run. So let me know what you think about that. Let's move on though. So those will be the 3 new characters coming for part 2. Let me know what you think about those. One will be Int, by the way, won't be Tekken. The TUR will be STR, by the way. Then for part 2 EZAs, I wanted to give, since this is Broly themed, I wanted to give love to all Broly movies for this. So the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, I wanted to give love to Bio Broly as well, and to Second Coming as well, because like, dude, there really isn't much from the first movie in terms of the Broly movie, right? So I needed to give love to other Broly movies. So for part 2, we have yet 2 more free-to-play EZAs. A lot of free-to-play love in the celebration, at least from that standpoint. And also, by the way, I should have mentioned that I really wanted this Ultimate Clash here to be easy. I wanted it to be an easy Ultimate Clash to allow players to obtain the items, to allow players to EZA these 2 characters here. Make them EZAs, of course, very, very, very good. Anyways, moving on here. So for the first EZA, I wanted to give it to the free-to-play Super Saiyan Broly and the free-to-play Golden Frieza. So just to show you and be specific, I'm talking about this Broly right here, as well as this Frieza right here. This Frieza could be a really nice buff to movie bosses, and this, Broly could be, just a decent character overall. Maybe make him stack attack and def instead of just attack. And yeah, so let me know what you think about that so far. And then for the main EZAs, you're going to have one new EZA event where you can EZA 3 more banner units. So we have the physical Super Saiyan Teen Gohan, Int Goten, and Tech Trunks. So we have this character specifically, right? The nice movie hero support. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. And then we have this Goten and this Trunks. Now, just to let you guys know, these two characters here have a lot of potential. Their weakness is that they have no defense. I know they don't raise it on super attack, but that's okay. I mean, they should definitely raise it on super attack, but their main issue is not having any defense. The moment you give this character, like, maybe, let's say they have both, 150% to attack and defense, that 40% damage reduction starts to look really, really nice, if you ask me. Plus, they have the 30% damage reduction there too, when we have a Goten or Trunks, a Trunks or Krillin, on the team. So imagine 150% attack and defense, and then 70% damage reduction. These two become very, very good. Like, very, very, very good. It just makes me excited, honestly, to even think about it. And then this unit supporting too goes like this. Look at this. This is what I'm saying, right? Like, you're buffing a lot of teams here. Vegeta's family, Goku's family, hybrids, Majin Buu Saga, all these different categories here. Instead of just 1 or 2 Dokkan Festival EZAs. Many players have these characters. And this becomes one of the best rotations in the game immediately. One of the best rotations in the game. So you're improving a lot of different characters and a lot of different teams, rather than just, again, one Dokkan Fest. And again, I'm not giving many Dokkan Fest EZAs in the celebration. Or pretty much any, honestly. But the reason for that too is because there isn't really many Dokkan Fest from, again, the first Broly movie that need EZA. Like, there's no Goku from the first Broly movie. And in Saiyan Day Broly, he doesn't need an EZA. So it's like, what do you really give him, right? Like, what do you really do for this? So that's why I decided to do what I'm doing with giving a bunch of these other characters EZAs and just love. So another EZA event in part 2. One EZA event specifically in part 2, one in part 1, 30 something, maybe 40 stones, maybe 40. What about maybe 44 stones each, right? 44 stones from part 1, 44 stones in part 2, giving 88 stones in total, right? And then for Ultra EZA event stage 2, we're giving an EZA to the AGL Goten. So this character, Gohan. So this character right here. I think you can already see where I'm going with this Ultra EZA event. All right. Cool. Now let's move on to the free-to-play character of this part 2. We're going to have a free-to-play SSR Paragus that awakens immediately into a TUR Paragus. I really need Paragus to have some love in Dokkan, so I'm giving Paragus a little bit of love there. I can see Paragus being a movie boss's 3-key 40% support, maybe 2-key 30% attacking defense support. I don't really know what he'd be, but yeah, I wanted to give him a little bit of love there. And that is the free-to-play character for part 2 of the celebration. You can awaken him immediately and not have to wait, and even use his TUR immediately as well. Okay, let's go into the events and missions and stuff for part 2 of the celebration. So we're going to have, again, Ultra Easy Event Stage 2, Rags to Riches Part 2 Zenny missions. And then we're going to have a Super Saiyan Gohan and Trunks Link leveling event. So specifically, just for example, think of the STR Trunks and Gohan that came out with the Saiyan Day Broly. Those two characters, right? Link leveling event. And then we have more Legendary Cell event, not more, but new Legendary Cell event missions. Then we have a Movie Heroes, again, and Movie Bosses Orb event, 2 different paths. And then we have more missions for Dragon Ball Super Red Zone, GT Red Zone, and Superhero Red Zone. So maybe 2 missions each, 3 missions each, something like that. I don't really know. In part 1, we got the Legendary event missions. Now we're getting Red Zone missions in part 2. And then we have Find the Gems Community Treasure event. 88 Dragon Stones and 888 Incredible Gems once you complete or obtain all of the gems. I don't really know what it would look like, but that's just again, it's just the concept is what I want to come across. It doesn't have to be a specific thing, okay? And then a new Infinite Dragon Ball History stage. Maybe you fight everyone who, you know, was in the movie for the first Broly movie. And then last but not least, we have the 88 special character summon missions, plus another 33. So you should have 66 in total once you've completed all Part 1 and Part 2 missions. Okay, so that is Part 2 of this anniversary. Let me know what you think so far. Honestly, I already think it's the best anniversary because, again, you know what? Let me finish it first, and then I'll explain why I think everything that I'm thinking, okay? Let's go back up here. Let's move down to Part 3 of the celebration now, and Part 3 EZAs to be specific, right? So, Part 3 EZAs. Now, again, this is where I was saying that, you know, unfortunately, Gohan and Cell's EZA were already mentioned, but let's just assume that they weren't mentioned, all right? I would give an EZA in Part 3 to LR transforming Gohan, right? We already know. Let me pull up this. So this is the Paragus, by the way, and this is the TUR Paragus art, maybe. I don't really know. Anyways, so give an EZA to this Gohan and give an EZA to this Cell. Already exists, but just assume that it didn't. And then Stage 3 of the Ultra EZA event, where we can have, you know, we're basically EZAing this STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku that you guys see right here. So far, the family Kamehameha have all received their Ultra EZAs. Again, you'll see where we're going with this as we continue. And then we have Part 3 Awakening. So free-to-play Paragus will turn into an LR Paragus and Broly, and the free-to-play Super Saiyan Goku will turn into an LR By Guys Goku. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I know how this is going to work. For Broly and Paragus, I just want them to be, you know, a really strong character. Again, hopefully more defensively, more on the support side of things. But I really think that Broly and Paragus do need to exist. And I do think that I know that I want to see more free-to-play, more Z Broly love. It's just, you know, I'm feeding what I really want here. So I think this definitely needs to exist. And then we have a By Guys Goku, a free-to-play LR By Guys Goku. Now, I need this character to be the best free-to-play character in the game, period. I don't know how it would work. You can let me know how you think it could work. But I want this By Guys animation to look absolutely beautiful. And it could be a revival. It could be a savior mechanic, but basically what I'm getting across is I want this Goku to be able to save you from a dying super attack. So basically, you know, characters in the game who can survive a KO attack, like the Tech Yajirobe or the STR Rage Goku, right? Instead of doing that, though, let's say, for example, the enemy launches a super attack at you that's going to kill you, then or maybe it does kill you, I don't really know. But I want Goku to come in, teleport the enemy away, and then maybe you recover just a little bit of HP. So maybe 8% HP starting from the next turn, right? Something like that. I don't really know, but maybe it activates two times. Maybe it activates 3 times. Again, I'm unsure of how it's going to work, but I want LR By Guys Goku to be in the game. And yeah, I mean, dude, like, let's be real for a second, right? An anniversary that's giving LR Paragus and Broly, LR By Guys Goku. Let me go ahead and add this, sorry. LR Paragus and Broly, LR By Guys Goku, a Carnival LR Broly. Finally, this Goku in the game, who is going to be, you know, the one-punch Goku from the Broly movie. And then Carnival Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Perfect Cell and all these easy aches and buffs. Like, I don't know, man. I really do feel like this is going to be, again, one of the better anniversaries ever. I would love to see this be a thing. But again, a lot of bias for sure. A lot of unrealistics here and biases, but you just never know, right? You just never know. Anyways, then we have the Part 3 missions and stuff. So just go ahead and reveal all this. We have Ultra Easy Event Stage 3, Rax the Riches Any Event Part 3 missions, more Legendary Cell event missions, Family Kamehameha Link leveling event once a day, some Cell Max missions. So Part 1 was Legendary events, Part 2 was specifically Red Zone, and then Part 3 is more Cell Max missions. Then we have Find the Dragon Balls Community Treasure Hunt. Then you get 3 wishes for this. So if you can find all the Dragon Balls scattered across the game, you collect them all and get 3 wishes, whatever wishes you honestly want. I forgot to actually delete. Let me delete this. I didn't mean for this to actually be here. Let me delete that. Okay, this is messed up. Let me actually just do this. It's whatever. Just ignore this actually exists here. Okay, cool. And then we have a chain battle against Super Vegeta. Okay, and I did Super Vegeta because he is from the Cell Saga, and I said just why not. So there it is. And then you get the last 22 tickets you need to get 88 total tickets, so you can go ahead and now perform your special character summon, your 88 special character summon. Now let's move on to part 4, and this is where I think a lot of what I really like is coming. And this is, again, the EX part, not part 4, but the EX part of the anniversary. So a few things to go over here, okay? So in terms of EZAs, we're getting 5 EZAs. We're getting 1 EZA for... let me just pull up the character here, actually. Hold on. Where is it? 1 EZA for Gohan and Goten here. Okay. Then we're getting an EZA for LR Tech Broly, which is going to be incredibly hype. Linking him up with the other LR Broly, of course. LR Broly right here. And then we're getting an EZA for an Ultra EZA for this Broly right here. So now we basically have 4 Ultra EZAs in the game. And yeah, 3 were first family Kamehameha, and then the last one will be ending on so a lot of Broly love, of course, in the celebration. And then we also give EZAs to LR Paragus and Broly, and then LR by Guys Goku, making them obviously very runnable. So as you guys can see, right? And then I will say that I know that it's, some people may say that it's a little unrealistic to get 2 LRs in a celebration, but remember that last anniversary for JP, they did technically get 2 LRs, right? We got the LR Goten, Gohan, and Trunks character, and then we also got the LR Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. Now, Global got that LR way before the anniversary, so I understand that, but I think it's instead of making 3 free-to-play characters, 2 of which no one's going to use, why not just make 2 free-to-play LRs? Give free-to-play players more options, make them really, really good, and then give a lot of EZAs, right? A lot of EZAs for free-to-play characters and banner units that people can actually have in their box and make them actually want to run. So that's basically my line of thinking when it comes to that. Then we have part 3, let me scroll back down here. And then we have the EX events and missions. Now this is where I really, really, really want your want your opinions, okay? So let me just go ahead and cancel that here. Okay, so we have, let me go and pull this up here. We have Rax Originals, Zenny event EX missions. Then we have more Legendary Cell event missions. And then we have this thing here. Festival Finale, Legendary Trophy event Goku, 8 stages, trophy end of Z Goku, plus 8 to max stamina. Let me just explain what's going on here, right? So if you guys remember, let me actually pull this up here. Actually, I don't know if I can pull it up. I don't really know how to, but if you know, during April Fool's, I think 2018, we got a free-to-play STR waifu, without Pan, obviously, not including Pan, waifu card with like 18 and Bulma and all these other characters. Now, you can't use that character in an actual event, right? Similar to like Zenny, Elder Kai's or Zenny. There are units that you can actually use in an event, but they have other purposes in the game. So, for example, Kai's allow you to do what? Increase the super attack of your character. So, what I would really like to see, and let me know what you think, okay? I would love to see a festival finale event where we get End of Z Goku as a trophy card. So maybe Dokkan includes something like, I don't really know what it would be called, but like a trophy case, a trophy slot. Let's say when you're in your Dokkan box, you can actually see, sorry, let me pull this up here. You can actually see, let me close this off too. Cool. So imagine for a second when you loading up Dokkan, you can actually, do I actually have this pulled up here? I actually don't, never mind, sorry. You're loading up Dokkan, and you can, instead of having like the team section, the cell section, the growth section, there's like a trophy section. And now you can see all the trophy cards that you have, right? And the first trophy card will be End of Z Goku. And just for aesthetics, it could be an LR, right? It could be a rainbow LR, just for aesthetics. Maybe the stats are infinite because you can't run them in an event anyways, right? But his purpose is just, again, maybe it's a really hard event to beat. And once you actually obtain him, he gives you a permanent +8 to, resemble the 8th anniversary, +8 to max stamina. So you can't have anything obviously lower than 8 stamina ever, right? Now, again, this is a very small buff. I'm not saying to specifically have this. It's just the concept I want you to understand. A trophy character that is actually changing something in the game rather than actually doing something in an actual event. So maybe it could be Maybe this Goku gives, you know, +8 to Dragon Stones every month. Again, broken, I get it, but what I'm saying, that's not really too broken, honestly, but I'm not saying, it's definitely unrealistic is what I meant to say, but something that impacts the game outside of events. Trophy characters that do something for you, and maybe it's a really hard event, and you have to defeat Goku, right? So maybe there's 8 stages, because it's the 8th anniversary, and I think it works perfectly well. You have base form Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, that's 2, Super Saiyan 2 Goku, that's 3, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, that's 4 stages, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, that's 5 stages, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, that's 6 stages, Super UI Goku, that's 8 stages, and then UI, like Master Ultra Instinct, is 8 stages, right? You defeat all those stages of Goku, basically somewhat similar to Legendary Goku event, except, you know, there's a Super Saiyan 4 in there. And then, once you do that, you get the End of Z LR Festival Finale Goku. He does have the, you know, anniversary watermark, by the way, and then he permanently impacts your game. So maybe there's just an effect. Instead of having a passive skill and a super attack slot, it's just an effect slot, and it tells you what he's doing. So if you don't like the +8 to max stamina permanently, let me know what you would personally give something like this. But overall, let me know what you guys think. I mean, personally, I really do like this anniversary. In total, you are getting 2 free-to-play LRs. You are getting 4 free-to-play, actually, technically, 6 free-to-play EZAs, right? Because you're getting 2 free-to-play EZAs from these characters, and then 2 from part 2, and then 2 from part 1. So 6 free-to-play EZAs, 2 free-to-play new characters that are LRs, not just random TRs no one's going to use. Then we have 6 banner units that are getting EZAs, 3 in part 1 and 3 in part 2, making them obviously really good. We have an Ultra EZA event giving EZAs to 4 characters. So overall, in terms of EZAs from this anniversary celebration, you are literally getting 1, 2, there's 4 stages of the Ultra EZAs. That's, you know, 4 right there. That's 4. Yeah, 5, 6. Then you're getting 7, 8. You're getting, hold on, yeah, 7, 8 there. 9, 10 here. And then you're also getting 13, 14, 15. And then 5. So you're getting 20 EZAs. 6 of which are free to play. 6 of which are also just from 2 separate events, and then 4 of which are also just. Wait, is it 20 EZAs? Did I count right? That sounds way too much. Hold on. Yeah, and they'll the Ultra EZAs as well. Yeah, again, a lot of. Is it? Hold on. 1, 2. Yeah, 4 from the Ultra EZA event. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then yeah, 3 from here and 3 from there is 16, and then 17, 18, 19. Yeah, it's 20 EZAs, dude. 20 EZAs. Like, to me, that's really good for free-to-play characters, because free-to-play characters, free-to-play players, because I would assume free-to-play players already have these types of characters in their box, right? And these have a really old characters in their box, and these free-to-play characters. So a lot of free-to-play buffs, if you were to ask me. New free-to-play LRs, of course. And then for whales, you do have basically 6 new really powerful characters coming to the game. Again, Gohan, Perfect Cell, Android 17, who fights, of course, Piccolo. And then Goku and Piccolo, Carnival exclusive Broly, and then Dokkan exclusive Goku, Gohan, and Trunks, who goes into that Goku and does like that one punch animation, really beautiful there. You have a lot of Zenny animations, a lot of community events, right? Infant Dragon Ball history, you have Boss Rush, 88 character multi, a lot of missions for all Red Zone, for Cell Max, for all the legendary events, a new Cell event, legendary Cell events, a lot of daily Link leveling events for the first 3 parts of the anniversary. You're basically getting reimbursed for all of your Zenny. I don't know, man. I think there's a lot going on here. Chain battle as well. And yeah, so let me know what you think. How do you personally feel about this celebration? How do you personally feel about like if this were to be and then of course a new trophy concept that we could definitely see more play in the future. Maybe like a worldwide celebration. There's another carnival, another trophy card that does something really cool in the game as well. Again, let me know what you think. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. We're approaching about 50. That's 50 minutes is crazy, dude. I didn't mean this video to be that long, but I told you this is going to be a long one. And yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. If you made it this far, I want you to comment Bio Broly. Just comment Bio Broly. That's how I know you've been up this far. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. 8th anniversary is going to be crazy. This is my concept, my first concept. It takes me a long time to make these, so maybe second concept coming soon, but we'll see. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.